What's going on, guys? I'm back in the building with another movie review. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to push that subscribe button, and also don't forget to thumbs this video up. Let's get into this movie review of Blackkklansman. Let's talk about this movie. This movie takes place in the 70s, where we find a young black detective named Ron Stallworth who infiltrates and exposes the Ku Klux Klan. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a Mission Impossible movie without Tom Cruise. Let's talk about this script. I got mixed feelings about this script because there's things that I loved and there's a lot of shit that I hated. I love the truth behind this script. I loved how they were able to transition most of the truth over and present it to me. I hated the added BS to fill in Lord knows what. And the reason why I hated it, because it was obvious. It's like, nah, no, that's movie shit. I know the difference. I watch a lot of film. No. And I hated the fact that they should have just kept it 100. If you say a movie's based on a true story, then shit, word for word, scene for scene, needs to be truth. And they didn't do that. They added bits of it, which should have just said this movie's based on true events. These are actual characters in real life. This is what the guy looked like, Ron Stallworth. This is what he is, and this is what David Duke looks like. You know what I mean? These are the characters. I would have enjoyed that perspective than giving me a true story, because you can look at him like, nah, that's whack. Let's talk about the cast. I'm only going to mention two characters. Adam Driver, John David Washington. Hell, I'll do three. Topher Grace. First, I'm gonna give you the good and the bad. The good, Adam Driver. That motherfucker can act. I think he's a very underrated actor because of Star Wars, and people are not really speaking on him. But I've seen him in a couple of roles, and Adam Driver knocks it out the park every time. I really enjoyed seeing him in this movie. He played a undercover detective named Flip Zuckerman, and he was Jewish. But you know how some people, you grow up Jewish, but you don't grow up Jewish. That's your religion. That's where you're from. That's what you are. But you don't push it. It's like being Christian nowadays. People are Christian, but they don't push it. And I really enjoyed seeing him because he played the opposite, Ron Stallworth. He was the white guy who, when it was time to come face to face with the Ku Klux Klan member, that's who they sent. And I think he did a hell of a good job. And it really showed me his acting chops. Topher, I think, did a decent job, but fuck, he's Eric Foreman in everything he does. My gosh. He's Eric Foreman in everything he does, my nigga. He has not changed one bit. Every time I see him, I think of Red from that 70s show. Ironic, this movie's in the 70s.
He ain't lying.
John David Washington. This is the first time I've seen him in anything. And I'm gonna have to say this. He sucked in this movie. I'm gonna give him another chance, though. This is the first time I've seen him, but he sucked in this movie. His voice was annoying as fuck. He was corny as fuck. His costume design was whack as fuck. And his jokes were whack as fuck. Overall, he was whack as fuck. I couldn't understand it. I was like, why? How? What? I'm like, dude, stop it. Whack. Ugh. He sucked in this movie. And it hurt because he was the star of the movie. I'm watching him over and over just sound corny. His voice was so annoying. And it was at a point that we sat there and we were like, is he doing this on purpose? And then we went and looked it up on YouTube, and we said, "Oh my God, he sounds like that." There's parts of this movie that really make this movie bad. And let's just say his voice. He sucked. I'm gonna give him another chance though. I'm gonna see him in something else. This was not a movie for him. I could have. Nah. Nah. He sucked in this movie, man. If Adam Driver wasn't in this film, I would have had a horrible time. He sucked. Everything it just was bad. He was bad. Let's get on other parts. The directing. Spike Lee. This is a Spike Lee joint, yo. Spike Lee, on a director's perspective, he did good, but because it's Spike Lee, I'm not going to give you that good credit. You did bad. Because you know, there's certain elements of this movie that Spike Lee just refused to capture. And regardless of the movie called Blackkklansman, showing the Ku Klux Klan and then show the Black Panther, Black Power, all that good stuff. He refused to make this movie feel black. It didn't even feel white. This movie had no culture to it. It showed us, as a director, when you see certain scenes where black people are being abused, black people are coming together in spirit, hopeful spirit, and they're joining forces for a better cause, and you see the racist cops trying to destroy that, saying hateful things. You're supposed to feel some type of way. When you hear the word nigger, coon, what you call it, pickaninny or some shit like that with the little pick. Oh fuck, you just wrecked me. You know what I mean? You're supposed to wreck me. When you hear the black people coming together, my God, they put Harry Belafonte in this movie. Y'all know him. Harry Belafonte had all the bitches. Bad motherfucker back in the day. Carmen Jones, y'all know. But anyway, you're supposed to feel him when he sits on that chair and he talks. Spike Lee did a poor job. I didn't feel anything. Didn't get emotional. Didn't weep. Didn't even have the pride. You know, when this movie based on a true story, so obviously Ron actually survived and won for the team, but you didn't feel it. And as a director, Spike Lee did not deliver. He sucked at that too.
He ain't lying.
I know this is gonna sound fucked up, but this is the truth. Keeping that shit 100 with you. Besides Corey Hawkins, y'all know him, Dr. Dre, straight outta Compton. The black actors sucked in this movie. They weren't believable. The costume designs were corny. The afros looked like wigs. The clothes, the way they danced, their vibe, it did not mesh well. But the white actors was shit. Alec Baldwin's in this shit, and we were like, man, that nigga sound racist in the motherfucker. My gosh. They did their part. But them black actors, yo, sucked. They did not feel authentic. And it hurt because I didn't feel the black coming off of them. I felt young actors trying to make a way. And it hurts this movie terribly. The casting sucked. And the directing sucked. Because all this shit was supposed to happen. You gotta remember, you can see it visually, but that don't mean you feel it. You know what I mean? We watch a lot of movies out here. You can see a motherfucker get his head blown off. Boom! Clean off. But a director and good acting make you feel it. Like, ooh, oh. That was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You can see a hospital scene, somebody dying on a deathbed. But good acting and directing make you feel it. No, don't die. Oh, he ain't coming back. He's dead. Lassie, you can see it. It's that directing to make you feel it. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the ball on that. The music, Spike Lee literally tried to go back to like old school Spike Lee with the music, and it did not mesh well with these actors. The music was poor. I was tired of singing. It was Ron Stallworth had a scene. Every time he had a scene, it was a certain song for him, like Shaft or something. But it wasn't don't take it like do. Don't take it like that. But it was more of a, you know, every time he had a scene, it was that music that played with him. I was annoyed. This shit reminded me of School Days and shit. Like it was like stop. It was like do the right thing. It was like stop. It was like Malcolm X was like stop, brother, stop. He killed me. And then he did that one shot. You know when Spike Lee they move forward, but enough. Pro and cons. The movie has great elements to it. Visually, it doesn't hold up to certain points. The white cast, it holds up. The black cast, it doesn't. Directing, Spike Lee did good. But because it's Spike Lee, I'm not, freak that. You did bad. I was expecting more from Spike, especially on a piece like this. When you see Spike Lee and he did Malcolm X, one of the most powerful scenes in that whole movie, brings tears to my eyes just thinking about it.
That's too much power for one man to have.
When he he did the fake, and they moved. And that white cop was just like, man, ain't not one man should have all, nah, we gotta do something about this. I felt it. But anyway, I hold you up for that kind of shit. Cause that shit, based on true story, right? This based on true story, right? Wasn't believable. This one wasn't. Let's rate this thing. Blackkklansman has good elements, but has a lot of bad elements. But I really did appreciate the story. I appreciated most of the actors. What hurts the most is the costume design, the directing, and the star John Washington not being believable to me, personally, to me. I'm gonna give Blackkklansman a C-, because it has good traits, but it also has a lot of bad ones, and it leaves you questioning the script. Like, why would you write that? I know you added it in, but why? Why is this? Why is that? Really hurts the movie. Hope you guys enjoyed the reel. Thumbs this video up. Don't forget to subscribe to J3 Entertainment. And also want to give a big shout out to my Patreon family for holding your boy down. And shout out to Team J3 for keeping it 100 with me at all times. J3 out.